Guys, today we are talking about how Bitcoin is currently at a very critical point. We're talking about the 4-hourly time frame, we're talking about the weekly time frame, we're talking about the daily time frame as well. We're talking about some altcoin stuff. So if you're a Cardano holder, you will want to watch this as well as the traditional markets. Welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And with that said, guys, let's get straight into it. So what you can see here on the 4-hourly time frame is that after breaking through this red line, we had some very turbulent times here with this particular candle going all the way up here to 43,500 just to come down. And then we actually found support of the red line here. Okay, we opened up this candle, we took off again, but then ultimately we tried to get support of this red line again. But now we are below the red line and actually meeting resistance on the 4-hourly time frame. But one interesting thing is that if you go to the daily time frame, this is how things are standing. Okay, on the daily time frame, we are, still below the red line here, but this candle hasn't closed. So what we want to see on the daily candles here is that we want to see the red line support us on the daily time frame. If we can rally up above this red line and close this daily candle above the red line, well, that is very good news for Bitcoin, because that means that finally we have broken above the red line here. We have had push above it, and then we have retested it properly on the daily time frame, and then we need to consolidate above this red line and not just go straight down again. So on the daily time frame, that is definitely something you should be watching out for. On the 4-hourly time frame, that is where things actually starts. So we need to break through this red line. If we can do that, well, then the scenario I was talking about on the daily time frame is definitely something to pay attention to. So why did we start to go down? Well, if you go to the weekly time frame, the same level I've been warning you about recently is the 20 EMA. And you can see that the 20 EMA, the blue line here, is right at 43,300. And if we go back to this chart, you can see that 43,300 is right here. Okay, so the 20 EMA, this blue line on the weekly time frame, is actually right at this point. And this is why we weren't able to continue higher here for Bitcoin. Instead, we did get that rejection, and now we are consolidating and we need to make a new push. So yeah, things are starting to line up. We have a very valid scenario here potentially happening for Bitcoin. If we can break through this red line, we can close above this red line on the daily time frame and consolidate, and also at the same time break through this blue level on the weekly time frame. Things are lining up. This is something we should definitely pay attention to, which brings me to the daily time frame, because this is kind of the last big thing, and this is right at the $45,000 level. So I have a resistance line here as well, but this one on the daily time frame, this is sloping upwards a tiny bit. But if we do see that breakout from this triangle as well, then things could potentially get very, very interesting for Bitcoin. All in all, I think that we are at a very interesting point in Bitcoin right now, because also on traditional markets, this is how things are looking. On traditional markets, we got into the orange box here, where you can see finding some decent resistance here. The candles tried to push into it, and we are inside of it right now, but now we're seeing that little bit of a pullback here. So this is big resistance. We're right on it right now. So in other words, if we can clear this area on the traditional markets, and also on this level, break through the $45,000 level, also on this level, break through the 20 EMA on the weekly time frame, and the stuff I was talking about on the 4-hourly and daily time frame here, as I said, things are lining up for Bitcoin. And let's talk a bit about Cardano, because finally Cardano did see a little bit of a push here. Actually, this is pretty decent. We went up by, 25% here recently. So that's cool for Cardano. But the next level of resistance is, well, we have the resistance at about $1 right here. And we have the first one at 98 cents. And then we have the second one at $1 and $1.02 basically. So if we can clear this general area, the next level of resistance all the way up at $1.16. So very interesting times indeed, guys, very interesting times. And guys, if you want to trade this volatility yourself, you're able to claim 4,530 over on Bybit, 8,000 over on C-Trade, 3,500 over on Femex. you can earn up to 150% APY on the Axe exchange. And also, if you want to trade options, 10% discount over on Delta. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.